on guard duty soon.
Come on.
Look out, barbarian coming through.
Ow! Oh! Just great.
Is everything okay?
I gave my report to the Admiral. Apparently, some of the crew have called for me to be stripped of rank and cast out.
I'm so sorry, Seika. That must be really hard to take.
It doesn't matter. Where are we headed next?
Well, we know where Laundra sent the data from his old company. Somewhere on the mainland, north of where we met. Should be able to fly there.
Yeah, about that. Let's take my skiff this time instead.
Not a fan of flying, huh?
I'm a Marine. I'll take the water over the skies any day.
All right. We'll take your skiff.
Should we get going?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me. Nice and easy. And, unlike flying, if you fall off, you don't die. Open water ahead, and Fleet's End disappearing behind us, along with everyone in it.
Why do you put up with them? I mean, I get what it's like to feel as if an entire tribe's against you. I would have stormed out of there a long time ago.
It wasn't always like this. I was a good Marine. A good sister. Felt like I belonged. That belonging is a kind of strength. One that keeps me going even in the roughest seas. When you have something like that, you can't cast it aside.
I see. You know, your people don't know how lucky they are to have you.
I don't know about that.
I do. Well, seems like the coordinates are leading us towards that horse.
That thing gives me the creeps. On clear nights, we can see it from the camp looming over us. There! On the shore! More of our boats!
Then we're on the right track.
I'll take us in!
Okay, the coordinates point to somewhere up the hill.
After you. I'm not getting on that thing. Doesn't look like there's a way past it.
There's some kind of device on the other side. I think I can scan it.
You okay? My focus is getting a reading on that device. Ouch! Walked right into that one. Careful! My focus is getting a reading on that device.
All right. Let's see what's on this thing.
It looks like there's something further in.
Some kind of compound. Laundra might be in there. You're missing people too.
I'm not seeing a way past the barrier.
There. That's some kind of power generator. Hooked up to the arm of the Horus. Laundra's figured out how to get part of it working again.
A metal devil can't actually wake up, can it?
I'm not sure. But at least right now, it must be how Laundra's powering the barrier.
So if we can find a way to shut down those generators, it should come down.
It's worth a shot, at least. Looks like there are two of them nearby. Come on, let's get going. The generators should be back down the hill.
Whoa! Look at that! Above us!
Laundra went to a lot of trouble to power that shield.
Got a couple of our big ugly friends, too. Ugh! More eggs.
Just follow my lead.
Here we go! Take your time! I'll keep her busy!
Okay, let's see if we can shut this thing down.
Not a bad fight!
Now we can focus on the generators. Ready for anything now? Some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core. The core's all yours.
Got it!
One down. Now for the other generator. Okay, then. Seika?
Yeah, on it!
Alright, let's get back to the bunker entrance. Barrier should be gone now.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there. Are we? Where are you off
Need to find a spot to land.
You know, the last time I saw my sister, I was relieved she was leaving for a scouting mission. I guess I wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know. But it's nice of you to say.
Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Zeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Zeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right! You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Zeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Zeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Zeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Zeth gave them the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted. Just like everyone else. And I'll be interested to hear Zeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light.
That was close. I can't believe my people are here willingly.
And they answer to Zeth.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before you have to meet him.
Hologram of Landra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Landra.
So he wants us to embrace
Oh,
his
good.
light.
This guy again.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
That's quite a promise. And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Zeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of Laundra devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Zeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Maybe someone will be willing to help us out.
We should see what Laundra's been telling them then. Might be useful.
Come, sit with me. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secrets of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset. Together.
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secrets of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset. Together.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see what we'll be taking next, but I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck, and soon, the Ascension, I guess.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow Laundra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness, like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. Then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Zeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned it. But I should have.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. Once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Zeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him. The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or Compliance.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Wander is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Zeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those laundry displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
Well, that's not hard to figure out. Laundra likes being the center of attention.
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Please, just leave me alone.
That could have gone better.
Don't think we'll be able to convince him to help us again. Maybe we should study up on Laundra before we talk to anyone else. They've been feasting like Imperials.
Laundra's benevolence, I bet.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
I guess Laundra's used to people worshipping him.
Gross.
Ah, you must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must forget the past. Our suffering led us here after all. And now, the Ascension is almost upon us. This place is such a wonder, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but it is still nothing compared to what's in the Ascension Hall.
You've been inside?
Indeed. I proved my devotion not long before you joined us. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter's plan for us. Now that I've seen what's in the hall, my rank is secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Zeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is, exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter. To his embrace.
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Look, Kiral, we need your help. You said that the Ascension is almost here. Seika and I are trying to prove our devotion as fast as we can.
But we're running out of time. We need to get into the Ascension Hall.
But the only way to learn the words of attainment is to pass your devotion review.
Unless you help us out. We're a lot like you. We've suffered so much until now. Storms, shipwrecks, hunter-killer machines. We don't want to go back to that.
Well, we should all embrace his light. Perhaps even with a helping hand. Okay. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat with us and told us his story about where eternity lies.
He must have thought he had eternity here before the world was destroyed.
No, that's not right. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Maybe we should continue our studies.
Yes. Maybe you should.
That didn't
So
get us
we
anywhere
found Walter?
either.
I have
Let's look
nothing
around.
to believe in.
Maybe there's another way.
After so much pain and suffering, this will all be worth it. Walter's near them.
Gotta pretend to Landra. Yuck.
How could the Quinn be so wrong about our greatest ancestor?
About Walter's place in the world.
Walter lived such a glamorous life in the past.
was telling the truth. A barbarian. One of Walter's chosen. The closer you are to Walter, the better the food. Gwen had it all wrong. Walter was the greatest of the ancestors. Look, I already told you. I can't give you the words of attainment.
We're not here to ask about that. Just a few more questions.
I suppose that would be okay.
We'll be going.
Be careful.
Take a moment, don't be shy.
Back again, I see.
Look,
Have you
Aloy.
completed your review?
This one is just...
Then I have
It's a special
nothing
honor
to
to be
say.
chosen.
I have no words.
I hope you appreciate that.
Laundra mix.
Ow!
There has to be another way to get the words.
This place is pretty big. Have we checked everywhere?
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win.
If you don't know the words, then leave me alone.
Something else?
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. I mean, once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Zeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him. The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or Compliance.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned it. But I should have.
Seems like most of the clan are more than happy to follow Londra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness, like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. Then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Zeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
That's all for now.
Very well.
Stop pestering me, barbarian.
We are witnessing something truly amazing.
Please, make it quick.
As far as anyone at your... How did you...
We were living that we were... Not everyone... No.
You said lawn can't... Do you know...
Once you...
Everyone...
This... now that they...
Seems...
Everything, like... Then I would... And then, I'm not... Walter...
Is... How did...
We were lost. Living that we...
What?
Not everyone... Walter... Nope.
Well,
Thank you. Stay safe.
It really is a new world that awaits us. The ascension will be beautiful.
Are you ready to ascend? I know I am.
I've never seen anything like this.
Have you completed your review? No? Then I have nothing more to say. I must...
Have a seat. Let's talk.
Look where you're going.
all this Landra. And all this ego.
It's a lot.
It's a shame you can't punch a hologram.
I don't know how much more I can tell you, but go ahead.
As far as anyone at your... How did you...
We were lit that we...
Why did...
Not everyone. Walter, nobody.
You said... Do you know...
Once
Everyone keeps...
the soldiers, I guess now that they don't answer to the admiral.
Seem...
Like, maybe... Then I would tell... And then they drag... I'm not sure. Walter is...
Will be...
Be careful.
You two.
What if... So...
I shouldn't say.
Come on.
Like, prove.
And...
Now that it has to, and as soon as that,
Do you have any idea what...
somewhere that,
What...
yes.
Gotta pretend I look up to Landra? Yuck.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face. But not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was contained.
If you don't know the words, then leave me alone.
I'll pass my devotion review this time. I know
Walter's
it.
history by Walter.
Is that
really
sad?
quite
Of all
remarkable.
the clans,
Walter has a
Walter
compass.
has
So
his
much.
will is truly compassionate.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what
I imagine.
everyone...
So I get now that they don't answer to the.
Seems like most of the clan are more than...
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told, like, that would tell. And then I'm not sure it's in Walter, his kindness.
As far as... How did you...
We were lost. That we were. Everyone. Not Walter's.
That's all for now.
Very well.
Stop pestering me, barbarian.
I'm
still getting used to what
after
this
so
all
much
means.
pain and... Did
You...
you're not... Now that but it happened, and it's somewhere...
So...
I shouldn't... I'll tell you, like, prove your...
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. Come, I'll tell you, like, prove...
We'll be off.
May you embrace his light. Walter's new world will be truly wonderful.
What is it now?
Maybe someone will be willing to help us out.
We should see what Londra's been telling them then. Might be useful.
Come on. I'll get us a...
See,
I should.
it's a...
Llama, he can't. But
So,
I can't. We've been.
You're right. We need and to do.
I don't want to.
Does it? This.
It's.
It's about the.
That's right.
See?
I don't know.
Look, everyone here.
Okay. Repeat only through him.
Thanks, Toad.
I hope.
Well, we got our words of attainment. Rennick should let us into the Ascension Hall now.